Let's preview the Florida Gators 2025 college football schedule. Florida starts the season with two easy wins, so they do have a tough schedule, but they should start 2-0 with wins over South Florida and LIU. Then they go on the road to play LSU. I don't see them beating LSU early in the season on the road. I'm expecting LSU to have a much better defense next year, and they should take a step in the right direction. So I think Florida drops that game, but I think they'll beat Miami on the road. So I think they'll split those two games. I think they beat Miami. I think DJ Lagway is a better quarterback than Carson Beck, and I think there's still questions with that Miami defense. Following the bye week, Florida has an opportunity to upset Texas at home, but I am very high on Texas. I think Florida drops that game. And I think Florida will lose on the road to Texas A&M as well. Texas A&M is a very tough place to play. I'm high on Florida, but they start the season with some brutal tests, and I think they're going to have a couple of losses early in the season. But I like them to beat Mississippi State, and following the bye week, I do think they get a big upset in Jacksonville, Florida over Georgia. I think that game is very winnable, and I think DJ Lagway will be playing his best football at this time of the season. I also think Florida will beat Kentucky on the road no problem, and I think they will beat Ole Miss on the road as well. The Ole Miss game could be tricky, but I think Ole Miss is going to take a bit of a step back next season. And Florida also beat Ole Miss at the end of last season as well. Florida hasn't beat Tennessee in quite a while, but I do think Florida will beat Tennessee at home next season. Tennessee snuck by Florida last season, but I'm very high on Florida. I think Tennessee is going to take a step back as well. Tennessee loses Dylan Sampson and a bunch of NFL talent, but I like the trajectory of where this Florida team is heading. So give me Florida to beat Tennessee at home as well, and I don't see them having much of a problem beating Florida State at home either. So I think they'll have somewhat of a slow start to the season, losing two or three games. I have them at 9-3 though on the whole season.